We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the unholy trinity of terrible decisions, the Cerberus of chaos, the degenerates by design. Welcome to Dudes and Debauchery.
Welcome back to another episode of Dudes and Debauchery. It's a whole new season.
Season
3. Season 2 has ended. Yeah, season 2 has ended. We really hope you enjoyed that season. We did take a little bit of time off between releasing episodes just to kind of get a little bit of space there for us. I mean, everybody needs a little bit of time.
Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode.
Yeah, Tom Clark.
Well, 100%.
PBA commissioner.
Way to finish it out.
Very, very interesting and enjoyable episode. I mean, it was a great recording. He was a great guest. He and James were fantastic.
Frankie
says. Fantastic guests and great to interview and talk with. This was like our first real interview. I mean, I know we met with the guys with Only Drams, but that was more like a conversation. This was like a legit interview.
It was basically a legit interview.
Right. Yeah. And Tom killed it. He did a great job.
Oh yeah.
James as well.
He was super nice. He seemed to enjoy himself.
He did. Yeah. Hopefully he'll be back. That would be good.
It wasn't our typical antics. We threw a couple things in there that maybe it was more like us, but it was more along the lines of a professional trying to make sure we're doing the right thing by him interview and us as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A little decorum, as it was. My wife would say.
Yeah. Well,
but we got some interesting facts out of it.
We did, and a nice little thought on the drama towards the end of it.
Oh,
that was good.
Sure,
Good. But no, it was different than our other format that we do. And I mean, of course, we're not getting rid of that format. It's just it just so happened that it was a fluid conversation. So hopefully everybody enjoyed it. We still did throw in this or that. That's going to probably become standard, I think, for I say interviews, but our first time guest.
I mean, it breaks them out of their shell, man. You kind of get to know people beyond, the exterior of what they actually are and like how, what they would choose in an awkward situation.
Yeah, certainly. It's I don't know. I liked his answer. I like he, quick-witted.
Definitely.
Yeah, but Colin and Trenton, they were just like quit with it. They're like, I'm taking my pants
dropping trowel. Yeah,
that was a good one.
Instantly
Colin and Trenton,
dropping
Only
trowel.
Drams. Hashtag shout out Only Drams. So
Yeah. Shout out Only Drams. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. It's a pretty nifty little app.
What was that episode 10? Is that right? 9 maybe?
9, I think.
Yeah. Well, of season 2.
No. It was episode 9
of season 2.
Of season 2.
Yeah.
Because we'd swapped around hosting a little bit,
Yeah,
which I think we're going to do a little bit different as well. We talked about this. We're all going to share hosting our different segments. We'll keep it standard. Me just kind of giving you the quick down and dirty to start with.
100%. But before we get there, how about Frankie, man?
Yeah. How about him?
Frankie's launching his own thing. We love it, and we fully support him. And I think he's going to be a big up and comer. He's got a lot of connections. Got a lot of quick-witted things to talk about.
A lot of good stories.
A lot of awesome
Only
stories.
thing that doesn't suck in this place is fucking
So if y'all don't know, it's Frankie is James.
Yeah.
James is our professional bowling guy and one of our good buddies.
Yeah.
And so if you like what you heard about him on our on some of our episodes, that's Frankie.
Yeah, you definitely want to
That's Frankie.
subscribe and listen to him because he's hilarious dude.
And he has got a ton of connections.
Yeah.
So he may have some cool interviews like that we, maybe down the road we have. But
I think he may have some already planned.
that's awesome.
Yeah. So, check him out. He's on social media. I think John.
Yes,
you
he's
know
off.
some of them.
Yeah, Facebook page. He's got Instagram. He's got a YouTube channel and working on TikTok. I hadn't got that quite.
But
set up yet.
he is part of the D&D media umbrella. So we love to have him on board.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's quickly shift over. How are you fellas doing today?
Dude, I'm doing really good right now.
Really good.
Doing good. That's right.
Sipping on a new drink that we're going to go over in just a moment.
Yeah, but I was sipping on a little something different before I hit that drink.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah, this was
Good old
Yeah,
times.
good old times from the
Cactus
from
Creek.
the Cactus Creek Distilling or Barrel Company that we got.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, they was aged in a Mizunara barrel, which I'm not familiar with. But James knew.
So well, I looked it up. but, you know,
Jonathan, yeah, not James.
yeah, but it's okay. You can call me him. That's fine.
James is Frankie. Frankie says. So
That's
it's
right,
just,
yeah.
James is always Frankie says.
Yeah, Frankie says.
Frankie says.
So it is a special kind of like wood that's used very specifically for aging bourbons and whiskeys. It's a Japanese wood. Apparently, it's very expensive. It's very hard to get it to work right because it's a very porous wood. But it's I wouldn't say it's a common one based on what I've read.
Okay.
So I was genuinely just curious one day, and I started looking. I was like, "What is this?" So
Where in the hell did that come from you? How did you just discover that?
I saw it on it, and I looked it up.
Just wanted to learn. Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I looked at the
Insatiable,
bottle.
Because this is so
insatiable
random.
pathological curiosity.
Because it's
basically.
just so random. Like, let me just discover this Mizzou wood or whatever the hell it's called.
Mizunara. Well, it sounded Japanese, so I thought, like, is this a Japanese type whiskey? And it's like they were making like a Japanese type whiskey. And no, it's just the wood that's used for it. It's a kind of an exotic type.
Talking about Japanese and Oriental, Asian. Have y'all ever had sake?
I have not.
I have had sake. It's interesting. Maybe I didn't have good sake. It was just, I'll just say it was interesting because it's warm and
It
I like my
is.
drinks cold. Maybe that's probably why I wasn't a super fan of it.
That stuff will get you messed up quick.
Truth.
Well, I mean,
Quick.
it's I guess rice wine, right?
It is.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm assuming if it's rice wine, it's anywhere from 13 to 18%. But then again, it might be more. I don't know what their regulations
I've had
are
it a
that
couple
say
times, and that stuff is it's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
I have to say that you shoot it, and it's yeah.
Sounds American.
Well, I mean, you can sip on it, but I mean, I wouldn't recommend that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it will get it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I mean, I'd be down to it though. I'd be down to try
You
it.
need to. You need to.
I have to keep my eyes out for it because I mean I think it pairs a lot with like seafood or I guess like sushi and
Yeah,
stuff.
sushi, but
Sashimi,
but
all
also
of
you,
that.
I mean, you can get it with like if you go to the hibachi place here, you could get it with
Yeah.
you can
I
get it
don't
with
know how
anything you
good that
want.
is.
But
Yeah.
it's I mean, I don't know how good it'd be
Yeah.
paired with it, but I mean,
So
if
what-
you like it, you like it. Maybe you like it.
What'd you think about the good times?
Good Times was okay. It was very, very hot. It was hot on the front and the back end all the way through. It was just hot. I mean, but we
I
did
can
finish
agree
the
with that.
bottle, so it must not have been too bad.
No, it was good.
Yeah.
It was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot. So if you like something that's got a little kick to it, a little burn, it's the Good Times.
Yeah, I did not partake because I'm leaving my mouth virginized for this this other one we're about to start drinking on. But that being said, let's go ahead and move on to our first
It's a
segment.
great segue
To our sponsor. Oh, we don't have sponsors.
to our next segment.
To our sponsors, Dudes and Debauchery.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to our first segment.
Bad bourbon.
All right, so our first segment is going to be a slight change from similar but slightly different from Barrel Talk. It is about bourbon, but it isn't about good bourbon. So this segment is going to be bad bourbon.
Bad bourbon.
Bad.
The way you did that, it sounded like an actual jingle from a one of the
Hot
commercials.
Pocket.
Yeah, there you go. Hot Pocket, but bad bourbon.
Bad bourbon, that's right.
I mean, some would say Hot Pockets are not
Barrel
good.
Talk is not going away. We're just doing a bad bourbon right now.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just bad bourbon. So, John, if you don't do the honors, if you'll show this off to the camera.
I would be happy to. So this is the military special. As you can see, we've got planes, trains, and automobiles. We got all the things, all the
Tanks,
things,
guns, and all
things
that kind of
associated with
stuff.
the military. And then on the back of the bottle, we've got a the American flag with an eagle.
We have a raven.
I'm not sure that
I don't know
the
what
eagle
I don't
says macaw.
Sorry.
Well, funny enough, you said you don't know the eagles. You know the sound they make on TV shows. It's like that. Yeah, that's not actually what it sounds like.
Oh yeah.
That's an actual shoot, what is the other like?
A hawk.
Yeah, it's a hawk, but it's a very specific one. That's
Eagles,
a hawk
Eagles
scream.
say, America.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. This is a 40% ABV, so 80% fine American blended whiskey. So,
Well, we've been
Well-
talking about this one for a while.
We have.
now.
Yeah, so that was, I guess, technically season 1. We talked about it early on. I told you about it that I wanted you guys to try it.
Well, tell them how we acquired this, by the way.
So just about every military post has what's known as a Class 6, and Class 6 is basically the way to say this is where you can go buy a bunch of booze. I don't know why it was ever created, but it's a 1.75 liter of blended American whiskey that I got
Blended is the key
for
word.
that I got for $13.50.
For
bourbon,
1.7
bourbon, it ain't.
For a 1.75 liter bottle.
Yeah, honestly, calling it bourbon's probably blasphemous
It
at this
is.
point to any bourbon connoisseur.
Yeah.
So, it's not a very expensive one. I know you fellas have tried it. I haven't. I'm actually going to right now. But go ahead. I know Rudy, you tried
Well,
it.
you
And I
floated
saw
it in your Diet Coke or whatever the hell you're drinking.
Pepsi Zero, but
you need to try it straight up.
well, we don't have a glass for it now. But
There you go,
Oh,
bud.
yeah. We
oh,
go.
you do. You have a Glencairn.
Yeah. John,
Give
to
it a
the
go, bud.
John to the rescue. I want you to give your taste of it before we go any further.
Ooh, it's a strong smeller. It's not good.
It's not.
I think it sat out long. Okay, now there's the burn.
There is.
I was gonna say it sat out long enough to where it really wasn't that heavy on the burn.
I've already.
You don't want to try it.
No.
No. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But oh gosh, that is rough. It's not very good.
It's a burn's going in, burn's going down, and I can't wait to see if it burns coming out. We'll see.
Listen. I did not have much burn at all.
Oh, yeah.
I really didn't. But it's not good. It's not. That is the worst of the worst that we've had.
It's up there with the $9 one.
It's one of the ones that in zombie movies they used to make Molotov cocktails out of to burn up the bad guys, to burn up the zombies, because you don't feel bad about burning up.
There is zero fruitiness, zero. It's just. It tastes weird. It tastes like nail polish remover or something. I've never had that.
This
but
doesn't have. Is this in the one that has the caramel color in it?
Well,
Or
I
is
don't
it-
know, but it tastes like caramel color.
It does. Let's just take a peek at the ingredients.
Pure hatred.
Now, if I was a private in the military and I had $42 to my name, and I needed some booze, I would definitely buy this and drown it in Coca-Cola or Sprite or something.
Oh, even drowned in Pepsi, it's a little rough around the edges.
This developed and manufactured Florida.
Oh, okay.
That's right. It
Probably
was,
Pensacola.
No, it says worked with the Orlando Naval Air Station, and after several months, they agreed to place their orders with us.
No wonder it's from the fucking Navy.
It's a product of the USA, though. Thank you, Henry M. Wright, Jr., President of the Military Special.
It's not good, y'all.
Salute.
So it's not good. It's probably the worst thing I've ever tasted from a bourbon standpoint or whiskey standpoint.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad. Now, if I was dirt poor and I had, nothing to lose, I'd go to town on it. But
Well, I mean, it's honestly not a bad tactic because let's be completely honest. 95% of the people in the military are going to get hammered off of something, and that's probably the first thing they're going to buy if they're, making trash money, which happens when you're first going in.
I don't disagree with it. I think it's the price point is exactly where it needs to be
And-
for what it is.
And
Yeah.
absolutely zero judgment to anybody that drinks
No.
it.
And I think that's just elevated now because of inflation. It was probably $10 6 months ago.
That's probably true, because it does say that it was when they first released it. It was they were forced to purchase through local wholesalers to pay $20 a case, as well as the wholesalers' 20% markup. So
I would-
$20 a case.
$20 a case?
And
Oh
then
my God.
I would love to have one of our viewers out there blind taste this with something else.
I don't know. I want to torture them with that.
Oh, we're gonna have to because we got a whole fucking bottle sitting here.
You're not wrong. Well, I tell you what, we need to do a blind taste of that versus that $9 one that was so bad.
We can do that, but throw
That's
up
true.
$45 one. In there too, so.
You're gonna know the difference.
Not, I don't know. There's some $45 ones that are trash.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we could throw, and I don't see it up there, the Crown Royal Black next to it.
Oh, that's in the
Well,
box
that's a
right
different
there.
kind of taste.
It is, but that is too because that's not bourbon technically.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though we're calling this bad bourbon.
it's spit water. That's what it is. I mean,
Oh, it's probably what came out of sailors after they drank it the first time.
it is caramel colored.
Yeah, I mean that's basically rhabdo looking.
You're not wrong.
For anybody that doesn't know what that is, that's rhabdomyolysis. It's
If
a
anybody
fancy
wants to
word.
try it, please give us a shout. Because I don't think we're going to go any further with it.
Yeah, maybe for blind tastings.
Yeah, I think that's about as far as we're going to go.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, well, and let me ask you, because they do also make rum, and I think vodka, and they very well might make gin. Should I, just for the shits and giggles, go ahead and get it? I'm going back in like 3 weeks.
It would be fun to taste those
I mean, wow,
those
I'm not going to
versions
say
of gin,
no.
and yeah. I think we should gin and
Get a
rum, get all.
flight of military special.
I think we need to bring.
But does it come in any of the size besides 1.75 liters?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, if it does, I'll try to get if it does. If it may come in like a fifth or something like that.
Okay.
But that's the only size they had of it where I was. Now, granted, it's a small Class 6 store. It's not a very big one. So they kind of just carry what sells. And I guess that sells.
Yeah. It
I
must.
mean,
But I know a bunch of people that don't care as long as it gets them fucked up.
if
And
I was in a
it'll do the
situation,
job.
I didn't, and that's all I had. I mean, I'd drink it. But
Yeah.
I mean, if I had a choice, nah.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. Even
The good
mixed,
thing-
even mixed with Pepsi, it's not good.
The good thing is, after 2 of them, you don't care. You just,
I think that's where they get you.
yep.
It'll
It's
last you a long time. It'll last you a
volume
long
over
time.
quality, right?
It'll last you a long
Quantity.
time at the price point.
That's right.
I mean, if that's your goal, just get fucked up. It's perfect
Oh
deal.
yeah. If
But
I was
true.
18, all day, baby.
All right.
All
So
day.
let me ask you this, and just out of curiosity, compare this to other liquor types like tequila. Vodka. I don't really feel like you can properly judge it because the U.S. requires it to be a specific percent filtering all of that. So every one of them is a minimum of that. But like rum, gin, tequila, what would you put as a comparison to this from any of those?
I really don't.
I got a rum in Jamaica one time. It was like Appleton or Apple something rum. I think it was probably along the same lines of quality.
You just try it and you're like, nope, that's not it. That's not it. We need to get Dylan to try it.
We do. Dylan, we're going to have you back. You can try some of this American whiskey.
I have nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't drink tequila, but I didn't know if it's like your Jose Cuervo, like your bottom shelf type.
No, I honestly, Jose Cuervo, I think is probably better than this.
Yeah.
And that's not saying a lot.
I was
but
gonna say
it's-
that's definitely.
I'm
not
not a
saying
big
lot.
tequila shooter.
I'm not either, really.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I won't touch it. I don't even like margaritas. I think I've told you that before.
I do like I do like a margarita. I do like a jalapeno margarita.
Yeah, you mentioned that on one of them.
Those are really good.
But yeah, no, that's not great at all. But any other thoughts on it, fellas?
Don't bring it back.
we probably
Don't
won't
worry,
do
it's
it.
staying here.
Yeah, we three probably won't do another tasting of it, but we
Well,
maybe
I'd
our lovely
like to-
guests.
I'd like to try do a blind tasting.
Oh,
at least.
well,
I
that's-
think we
that's
can do
something
that.
interesting
Yeah,
at least.
I
right?
think we can do that.
Yeah.
So okay, well, I mean, if you ain't got anything else on that, I guess we can go ahead and shift on to our next segment.
Off the rails.
All right, so our next segment we're just going to do off the rails. It's just an easy one to go
Oldie
into
but a
and
goodie.
just kind of share some
the
stories. And
rails.
John started to share a story earlier about some an experience at an Airbnb.
Yeah. So we were Rudy and I were talking about like kind of almost paranormal type experiences, and whether we believed in paranormal, that kind of thing. And I personally do believe in the paranormal. I think there's something else out there, whether it's ghosts or whatever. But so my wife and daughter and I, my daughter was like 2 years old, just learning how to talk basically, and we went to my hometown for Christmas, and rather than get a hotel, we got this Airbnb in my hometown. Lots of old houses, and this one particular house that they bought and split up into different units, different apartments, and one of them was the Airbnb we rented. After the first night we spent there, on the way to my mom's house, my wife was like, "Yeah, I don't really like that Airbnb we were at." And I said, well, I asked her why not. She said, well, I just kept having this kind of a recurring dream that there was this old lady that was, trying to play with our daughter, and our daughter was in a pack and play at that point because she was still pretty little, and like the old lady was trying to talk to her and play with her, and it just freaked me out. I don't really want to stay there again. So I said, well, okay, well, that's fine. We don't have to. We'll just get a hotel tonight instead. And so we did. And when we didn't go back there, we got we went back there get our stuff, but we didn't stay there that next night. And when we were driving home, our daughter said something about tell who was that old lady? It's like, well, what old lady are you talking about? Who are you talking about? And she said, the old lady at that house that was playing with me, that was trying to play with me. She kept, she was talking to me, and and obviously she's 2 years old. She's not speaking as I am, but that's what the gist of what she was saying was. There was an old lady that was talking to her and playing with her. That was very similar to my wife's dream. So it was kind of creepy. So,
and where was this?
This was in Georgia. Yeah,
Georgia,
where I grew up. Yeah.
And I mean, I've never experienced anything like that, but I mean, that's wild.
Yeah.
I haven't ever experienced anything like that, so I don't particularly have a belief in paranormal. But I'm not, if
that's okay.
No judgment here.
Yeah.
I believe there is certain people that have a higher sensitivity to that type of stuff. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
The ones with ESPN.
ESPN, the Ocho.
The Ocho.
Yeah, watching some table tennis. No, I think that there are certain people that have, I don't know what it is, but some kind of, I don't know, it's a frequency or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. So, but you hear tales of people that see things and feel things, and you're like, you try to be dismissive of it, right? But I've experienced some things myself, and my wife has too. So, and I was telling you earlier that while my wife and I were dating at the time, she lived in this old house, and it was a nice big house, but it was older, right, in town, and so it's like 2:00 in the morning. We're on the phone. We're dating, right? And I'm over in Mississippi, and she's in Alabama. And she could hear these footsteps coming up her old wooden stairs, coming from the kitchen that lead up to her, around her bedroom. And it kind of the top of the stairs leads to her door. Honestly, her door of her bedroom. And she's heard these things, throughout her life, and she dismisses them. But, we're on the phone, and I can hear her saying, I hear some creaking going on or whatever, right? And all of a sudden, she's watching something like Golden Girls or something like that on TV.
Thank you for being a
on
friend.
the old tube TV. So if you remember the old tube TV, it cuts to commercial. There's a 2-second pause, and you see black screen, right? And you can see the reflection of whatever's going on in that screen behind you. So she sees this person standing in the doorway behind her. And so she freaks the hell out. And, there's shit out there, in my personal belief, that there's, people have whether it's dreams, whether it's premonitions, whether it's actual sightings. And, my mother and father and my sister have seen things. So it's just, I think that people have a higher sensitivity to, I don't know what it is. Is it the spiritual world? I have no clue.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, well, I mean, I haven't, like I said, I haven't had experience like that, or like your wife's, but I did. Well, okay, let me go ahead and preface and say, hypothetically, I may have visited the old Bryce Hospital.
Well, tell us more.
Well, it was
tell
more,
people what Bryce is.
So
before.
Bryce is a mental institute. I'm pretty sure it's a state mental institute, right?
It is.
Yeah, it's a state mental institute. That's kind of where the state of Alabama sends the crazies.
So this is not disturbing to me. This is right on par for Jonathan. So by the way,
Yeah, well, yeah. But hypothetically, I may have visited the old Bryce site.
Voluntarily or involuntarily?
that's what I'm
Oh,
getting.
it was,
at.
it was definitely it was definitely a voluntary thing. This is when I lived here back in 2008. Excuse me, and we went there just obviously with the intent of like exploring because we'd heard about it and didn't really know much. So I started watching like YouTube videos on it, and apparently that's where they did lobotomies and shit.
Now, is
did all
it
kind of
still an
stuff there.
active institution? Is it still
So yes, Bryce
Parts of it.
Bryce is still, it's a new building though.
Oh, so it's
newer.
okay.
Parts of it is, and parts of it aren't. So
Yeah, the old one is like run down brick building, no running electricity, of course, and I mean they may have security on it now, but hypothetically, I may have visited it, and we were checking it out. Well, and you can read into this all you want. I had a nosebleed while I was there. Well, my nose bleeds pretty easily. I think we all know that. So I was just like, you know what? I want to fuck with some people. So I just like let it pour in my hands, and I started wiping my hands on the wall. And they're white walls. Just wiping it like someone has like been grasping at the walls.
I guess there's worse DNA for you to leave there.
Yeah, yeah. So some that'll stick around a little easier.
DNA either way.
Some that'll stick around better. But no, I was doing that just for the purpose of like fucking with people that come and like be like, oh my God, I think someone's murdered here. No, it was just me. Hypothetically, it was me.
Yeah.
But no, there was one, and I'm sure it was just an animal that died there. But I'm pretty sure we found like the incinerator room, and there was like fucking femurs on the ground.
Pretty
Like,
sure
just the
this
bones.
is not real.
No, legit. No, legit. We did.
Okay.
I'm not kidding. This is a
I believe you.
this is a legit hypothetical story. I say hypothetical because if
In your
you know,
mind, this is what occurred.
no, I'm saying this is what occurred
Hypothetically.
hypothetically,
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
as in if anybody questions me, I didn't go,
Gotcha.
but hypothetically, I went.
Now, I do have a very close person to me that that has dreams, and when her grandfather died, she was really, really close to her grandfather, and she, when he died, obviously she took it very hard, and she lived in her, she was grown and married and everything, and she said that frequently for several months, she would see her grandfather in her dreams, and she would talk to him, and she would always be very upset, and she would cry. And finally, and he would always say to her, listen, I can't keep coming and seeing you if you're going to get so upset every time. It's just, I can't keep doing this. It's not fair. And the last time, like a couple months after that, he came and saw her in her dream, and she was really upset again. And he said, I'm not going to come see you anymore. It makes you too upset. I don't want to do this to you. And he's never come back to see her.
I believe it. I believe it.
And I try to keep the
Objective.
I say, well, yeah, given that we're all science based, medical based,
Right, yeah.
It very well could have been her own brain trying to repress,
subconscious. Yeah.
and just keep her from being in a potentially depressive state. So now I don't want to dismiss it by any chance.
And that could entirely be true as well. Something similar happened to somebody that died in her that she was really close to, and like she would sleep on the couch because that's what the last place she saw this person before they left the house to go to work.
Glad
or
you
whatever.
didn't say this last time she saw them as they were dead.
No,
Because that would have been really weird.
That's different. No, no. So she, but the person, again in her dream came and she, came to see her, and she said she was extremely happy, and that, she needed to basically move on, kind of move along with her life. Yeah.
So I do want to say that excuse me, that this is a little different than we normally do.
It
on
is.
our
It
show.
is by far. It's a
so-
little more somber.
Welcome to season 3.
Yeah,
Season 3 where we get fucking sad.
but it's real, and some people out there will resonate with this.
And some won't.
Hey, actually, yeah.
just think that you're not alone. And some people are like, "What the fuck? These people are damn crazy." But like,
Hey, you know what? If you do have the same thoughts or had an experience like that, tell us. Let us
Yeah.
know. We like reading this stuff. I think it's
We really do.
fascinating, so.
We really do. It's interesting. So, have you guys ever listened to a program? It was a radio show back in the 90s, I guess. It was called Coast to Coast AM.
Well, I remember Space goes coast to coast.
No, this was different. This was
Oh.
Coast to Coast
Speed
AM.
Racer?
Nope, different. than that.
Speed Racer.
Coast to Coast AM started with a guy named George Newry, ended with a guy named Art, or might have started with Art Bell and ended with George Newry. Anyway, so basically it was a late night. You would find it on AM radio at like 2:00 in the morning, driving in the middle of nowhere, and it was a radio program where people call in and talk about their paranormal experiences.
no, I don't remember
It's-
this at all.
But it's not like just ghosts and UFOs, but it's
Right.
also things like the occult and other things that are typically not really talked about. But I really enjoyed it, watching it or listening to it rather when I was
Do y'all remember back a few years ago when everybody visited Area 51 and they were doing like the whole fucking what is that, Naruto run, where their arms are like behind
Yeah.
them?
Oh yeah, Naruto. Is his name Naruto?
Naruto, I think is how it's
Naruto.
pronounced. but
You know what
Naruto is however you want to say it.
You know what I was growing up, I would listen to, and I still miss today, Paul Harvey.
Good day.
I would love Paul
yeah.
Harvey.
You can
you're out of
listen
my
to him.
age
You
again.
can listen to him now online. You can hear stories and stuff. I've heard some really interesting stories. on it.
I think I know what you're talking about. Actually,
Oh yeah.
the coast to coast thing, yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
And the only it is it's coming full circle. At camp last year at my annual training, we stayed out, and this is where it get, this is kind of on par with the conversation. So there's a major that is chill as fuck. He's cool as fuck, but he can get pissed off real fucking quick. So don't mess with him. I've seen him nearly choke a guy out once.
That's awesome.
But so we're out there and like we're at the range. We're at the demo range. Well, for part of our annual training, we had to sleep out in the field 2 days out of the 2 weeks, just kind of roughing it for those 2 days. No electricity, basically you piss in the woods, you shit in the woods. You're roughing it. It's
Love it.
basically some people pay to do that. I got
Right,
paid
that's
to
true.
do it.
That's
I love it.
Well, we're all just sitting out there like chilling, sipping on a beer. If anybody's listening that shouldn't be from the unit, it was water. But we were sipping on beer and just having a good time. And he's sitting here over here. He's like, swear to God, there's some fucking night. What are those like
Skinwalker.
skinwalkers out there? He's like, don't fucking say their names. They'll show up. he's just going full on paranormal and this shit. He's like, there's fucking aliens out there because there's like noises. Well, he got on this like tirade about, and there's fucking black bears around us. I know there's black bears around us.
Well, black bears are real. They're proven.
Yeah. Well, he went on a.
I've seen one.
I know that's true. I know, but he started with that, and he's like, no, there's fucking aliens out there. I can hear them. And like you'd hear noises out in the distance. It's probably like a squirrel or something. But then, no fucking joke, out of nowhere, we heard people fucking yelling across. And when I say we're really fucking far into the actual range area itself, it's 11 o'clock at night. We're all sitting there, just we have a fire going, and this is middle of summer, so we have it offset from where we're sitting, just to help with the bugs. And anyway, we hear people talking, literally right across the wood line, right by the road.
Sound does travel at night, especially on a clear night.
The thing is we're like, what
cool
the fuck
clear
is
night.
that? We could not pinpoint where they were. We found out what it was. It was the OCS group out there doing nighttime land nav. But it's just like, what are the odds we're staying out there on this night and the next night, and they're out there right across from us doing that shit.
100%.
No.
That's a that's
I mean, it happened, so it's 100%.
it's kind of an abrupt and disappointing ending to your story. But go ahead.
No, the whole story. The story's not over. The whole story was the fact that he was just going like crazy over the fucking paranormal shit. He's just like,
Gotcha.
End
we'd
of
say,
story.
they're skinwalkers. He's like, don't fucking say that shit.
Don't-
Just like legitimately believe that in the paranormal.
That's right. If you hear something in the woods, no, you didn't. That's what I heard. No, you didn't.
Basically, no. He was hilarious though. I just thought it was a funny little story that he's just like, there's fucking aliens out there. I can hear them. I know
Listen.
you hear them too.
Listen, before we get out of here, we got the Road to 5K. Road to 5K. We're going to give away a bottle of Blanton's. Bottle of Blanton's there. Whoever.
Single barrel in it.
Yeah. Single barrel, bottle of Blanton's. Get the pony on top of it. All the
right.
good jazz. For one lucky winner to whenever we hit the 5K mark.
That's right. It will be a random draw of whoever's following us at that point. You please follow us, send it to your friends, have them follow us, and then they might win. You might win. Who knows? It's going to be completely random. But
Yeah, I think what are we at now? Like 2,500, 22 to 2,500,
Something like
something
that.
like 20.
So
20,
get
300.
yourself, get your friends involved. Anybody you know that's interested. I mean, obviously we are trying to deliver content that is enjoyable to everybody. So obviously it's not going to be for everybody, but that's okay. But yeah, we're once we hit 5K on 5,000 followers on Instagram, we are going to give out a bottle, not a barrel.
I don't know about that. And I know John's working hard on a swag shop.
Yep,
And so
yep.
he is getting that set up for us. And so if y'all need any material, that should be coming soon.
Yep. As well, we've been kind of talking here and there about bad bourbon, shitty whiskey, whatever. Same thing for our paranormal. So share your stories with us. We'd love to hear them just because it's fascinating. It's fun to read, and see experiences from others.
Yep.
You know who we need to get on here to try this fine military whiskey?
Mm-hmm.
Cody.
Oh,
need to
yeah,
get
we
Cody
mentioned
back
that,
on
I
here.
think.
We need to get Cody back on here so he can let us know what his refined palate smells and tastes in it. I think that would be interesting.
And so if you haven't already, we are about to we're about to go on to the Smoking Homies podcast. We are which would be by the time this launches, it should have already been live, I think.
Yeah, I think it will be live by then. So, hell, you may have found us from there. Who knows?
Yeah. Welcome then if you did.
Yeah, because, I mean, we do have a buffer space between our releases. So
Big Al and his whole crew over there at Smoking Homies, that we're going on their little podcast over there, and hope you enjoy it.
yeah, I think it's going to be a good time.
Oh, it's going to be fun as hell.
So, but anyway, fellas, you got anything else you want to throw out there?
Thanks for following us on all of our social media platforms: the Facebook, the Instagram, the Spotify. That's not our social media, but Threads, TikTok, X, all of them.
We are mostly active on Instagram,
That's
TikTok,
true.
and now YouTube.
Yes.
Season 3 comes with some new changes. So
Yeah, we're going to have some video on season 3.
including finally getting some fucking video out there.
Yeah, we finally got to a point where we're happy with some of it. Anyway, I don't think we're ever going to perfect it, but yeah, season 3, this will be on video, so it's gonna be awesome.
It is.
But like we always say, go like and follow, share with your friends, share with your family. Well, maybe your
Yeah,
family.
maybe not your
Depends on how much
Maybe
you,
some of our family.
Only the ones you like and trust.
all the ones you know that won't be offended by
Right.
a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yes, there's
So,
that.
but that being said, we'll see you later.
Thanks, guys. Love
Love
y'all.
season 3.
What?